Hello viewers, I'm glad to see you again today. Something happened today. That's why I'm making this video to give you a vital information regarding real estate investment, more especially right here in Owerri. Okay? Whenever you want to acquire a land property where you want to build a house for yourself and family, or you want to acquire a land property for a mini estate, farming, even if you want to acquire a house, be it duplex, bungalow, hotel, make sure you trace the history of ownership of that particular property and also chart that property at the Ministry of Lands right here in Owerri. Very, very important. Okay? A client consulted me from diaspora. She gave me specifications of the type of land she wants to acquire and build a house for herself and family. So I saw this land property for sale. I called her attention. She now sent a representative to accompany me in all these things. When we met the donor means the seller of the property, it happens that after introduction, the representative and the donor are from the same community. You understand? So the rep was like, thank God I'm in the right place. You see, so well, after a long discussion and all that, I now told him that let me start my job as a realtor. We now have to trace the recital, that is the history of ownership of that property. Then I found out that it has been sold 3 times. Then the current donor, we traced the person that sold to the current donor. That was how we got to the original owner of that property by inheritance. Okay. Then the rep was reluctant because he was like, there's no way his brother will sell a land that has an issue to him. So the client herself, she has already sent the money to the rep's account, and I'm supposed to go pick up the rep to the bank to make the transfer. But I told the rep that we need to go to Ministry of Land and make a search to check this property and know if it is in government interest or not. The rep was like, there's no point wasting money. The land is okay. And so I called the attention of the client and I told her that let's chart this property. Professionally, we have to chart this property. I explained to the client the consequences. She accepted. Then when I notified the rep insisted we should go and make the payment. So I told him to wait for me, I'm coming. This is my job. I know how to run it. Although I've already made arrangement for a surveyor to come and pick up the coordinates. Then we went to the Ministry of Land to chart this property. And we find out that it's in a government acquired area. So when I called the rep, I went where he was waiting for me and showed him the hard copy of the chart. And I told him the meaning of this, that this particular property you want to pay for is in a government acquired area. He shouted. He couldn't believe it. He was like, how can his brother sell such land to him? So I now called the donor and I asked him, look at, this property is in a government acquired area. He said it's not in a government acquired area, that when he chartered this property, it was free. So that's by the way. What I'm trying to tell you is this: no matter the circumstances, no matter where this property is located, you see, this main one I'm talking about now is in a built-up environment. Beside this property is a well-built houses at the front and back elevation, and other land properties there have been fenced and gated. And this place is in a government acquired area. You see, presently now you have the money to invest, right? And you happen to acquire this property, build a house. This present government may not come in to claim these government properties. In the nearest future, another government can come in. It may be in 10 years' time, 15 years' time, or 20 years' time. And by then, you may not be having the way you're having now. So think about it. If this government comes in, demolish all these properties and claim back the government allocated areas, how would you feel? So it's better you do these things. Forget about the location, even if it's in a built up environment. Forget that others have built already. As long as it's in a government acquired area, the best thing for you is to terminate that business. Okay? In some circumstances, if the land you want to acquire has a government allocation paper as title, it's a different case. What you do is to go to Ministry of Lands and find out if the allocation paper tallies with the one they have in the Ministry of Lands, if it is genuine. Okay? So, but the one I'm talking about is a native land. That's why I had to trace the history of ownership till I got to the original owner by inheritance. And again, I had to trace it in the Ministry of Lands to find out if it is free from government. Okay? Any property that has government allocation paper means that government approved there. That's why government allocated it and sold it to individuals. Okay? You see, the point I'm trying to make here is this. Try to involve a realtor whenever you want to process your real estate investment. Had it been I wasn't involved, that rep would have made that big mistake of transferring such amount of money. The worth of that land property is 20 million naira. You see, that is investing your hard-earned money on the wrong path. Again, any land property that is in a government acquired area cannot be registered in the Ministry of Lands, both the power of attorney and the survey plan. So all those people that bought within that area, they have not registered their power of attorney and survey plan. That means it is very easy for the government to come in and claim those properties. Don't try to make such mistake. I mean, we can't be here and you'll be making such mistake. Okay? So calm down. Don't be in a haste. Some people will call and pressurize you. I want to pay today. Get me this, get me that. I mean, it is not done that way. There are processes you have to go through before you can make payments. Don't be in a haste. Calm down so that you'll be on the safe side, okay? Now that you have known this, make sure you don't make this mistake tomorrow. Your friend bought there doesn't mean you must buy there. Make sure as much as you can to involve a professional realtor that has integrity to guide you through this process so that you don't waste your hard-earned money on the wrong path. So that you don't call tomorrow and start complaining that you have been scammed while you are the one that caused it. Okay? So if you want to buy land property for land banking, or where you want to buy and build in the future, or where you want to acquire and start building immediately, even if you want to buy a house, duplex, bungalow, hotel, call us on 08060-766-340 for your safe real estate investment and for you to buy and have peace of mind, okay? Remember, this video is coming from Owerri Global Limited, and I am just Nwadike, the Managing Director, Owerri Global Limited, your favorite real estate consultant right here in Owerri, Imo State. If you like watching property deal videos here in Owerri, educative videos on real estate like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, like the video and share so that when we publish videos like this, you'll be notified for you to watch and be informed, okay? Have a fantastic day. I will see you again and bye for now.